Hello everybody, it is Mesituri here again. We are with BeamNG Career Mode, RLS Career Mod, Career Overhaul Mod in this one. Episode 6, did I say that? Yeah, I think I did. Anyway, it was a little bit of a brain rattler just a little bit ago. It took a little bit of time. So I went ahead and attempted the, see over here, we had the RLS 500. I made an attempt at that, which is 200 laps around the little dirt circle here, which actually is asphalt in that version. They kind of changed that, did some awesome stuff. Maybe you watched that, maybe I didn't put it up. I'm not sure. I made it about 113 laps, if I remember correctly. And then I just bumped the car, one of the AI, because like they were all completely toast. Their cars are all dead. I blew my tire at like lap 30, my right rear tire, so it was making it a pain that way. And then I kept hitting the walls, then my steering kept going to the right. Either way, about at lap 110, I bumped the car on the AI that was sitting on the side, and it decided it wanted my wheel that time for the right rear, which meant I lost my drive. I was also down to about a quarter tank of fuel, so I wasn't very sure whether or not I'd even complete even if my wheel came across. So I thought about it while I was racing, and I was like, well, being that I completed over half of the race, and within the first 30 laps, I was already lapping the other AI. Even if everything was set, I continued through, I'd win, right? But because I did not complete, I didn't want to just go and give myself, 500,000 credits or anything like that crazy. So I said, well, I'll take half of the money away to make it 250,000, right? But then also take off what I didn't complete for laps, and then round it down to a nice 100,000 on the figure. But here's my thought for you guys. Do you want me to go ahead and try the 500 again, actually win it, and then take that 100,000 back off of that total amount? Should I leave it where it's at? Should I just go ahead and load the old save back up in the next episode and us try to go ahead and get things back to where we are? What do you guys think I should do? I know it's a little bit cheaty to kind of go in and add money, but I really don't like to do that. But in the fact that I spent an hour and a half racing around a circle to be stopped suddenly because, well, my rear end slid out and I hit one of the cars and it took my tire. When everything else was done, I mean, if I would have just spent 12 hours putzing around the track, I'm pretty sure I could have made it, but I don't know. I guess let me know what you guys think. What do you think I should do about that? Either way, we're here. We got some money. I've got a backup of the save. So if in any case we don't want to have this money, not a big deal. I can go put up the other one. I can figure out some stuff to go ahead and carry on with everything. Key fingers thing, not in the right spot. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and take a look here. What do we want to do? We can probably get this car nice and buttoned up first. I did add in as well, I should quickly mention, I did add in the realistic headlights mod. Maybe I've already had that in, but I'm going to use it now. I went through some of the files, at least for what vehicles we have, a couple others, and changed some of the pricing so that way it's more realistic, but also affects our gameplay more normally. Because, like, for example, spending $250 on halogen headlights, not a great deal. And then spending, $270 on the LEDs, it's kind of like, okay, no, that's not going to happen. So changed up some of that. So like our fog lights here, we've actually got halogen halogen fog lights. They're $99.99. Now the 99 cents, I don't think actually is anything more than them just taking a penny off of the value I put in. So we could put in LED fog lights, cost 150 credits, and that sounds about what reasonably it would cost to add in some decent, higher quality LED fog lights. And then we got the LED RS fog lights, which it looks like I've got these two backwards. I'm not sure of what the difference actually would be. So let's see, LED fog lights don't look any different. And they don't look any different, so really the only thing I can think about, looks like my brakes are stuck on a little bit. Fix that real quick. So the only other thing I can think is maybe in the beam pattern of them. So go Alt N, turn them on real quick. And if I hit Control Shift and D, go ahead, we'll change it to nighttime so we can see how that one looks. And then our LED regular fog lights. Want to have the car there. It looks like the regular ones do not work at all for some reason, so I'll have to install these. Or it's a bug with the thing, which that may be a thing here as well. Yeah, I think that's a bug that we're going to have to figure out how to fix because, you see, once it changes to nighttime, they work fine that way. So we'll go ahead, we'll install these, change back to nighttime. Okay, so yeah, the regular LED ones, they seem a little bit brighter. We're just going to go ahead with that. Put it back to daytime here. And headlights, that's the next part. So we go down to here, and there should be right and left headlights. So right headlight, $319.99. So it looks like the pricing did not change right for some reason here. We do an HID though. That's what I really want to look into doing because those have a very nice beam pattern with this mod. Now look for a left headlight. We'll do the HID as well. Really help kind of enhance the realism of it because the normal headlights, they work, they're pretty good, but they seem unrealistic to me. They're just kind of like a fog light more than an actual headlight. Let's see, what else do we want to try to do here? Get add fender flares, bump this thing out a little bit more, but I think handling wise is doing very well. I think everything else is pretty good. Got a high performance radiator, we should be fine leaving that in there. Sport RS, we got alternative diffuser model that is really cheap. I'd have to look into possibly doing something with that. Okay, and that's the more of a like race car-y kind of one. Leave it at where we are with the standard one. I don't think we'll worry about those. Anything with tail lights that we can do? No, there wasn't anything added with that. Strut bar, that stays the same. So I wonder, you can add a regular old wing to it, but I like the look of it looking kind of stock. Go ahead and add some neon lights. Now, what color do I want to grab here for these? I think this car really screams that it wants to be yellow, just like this. Some of the stock ones are. Do yellow. Don't have any lightweight windows or anything, I don't think. And of course, for the sake of driving around, I just pulled out the back seats and makes it a little bit better. That thing is a little bit annoying. I'm in the menu, but it keeps doing that. But we're just gonna act like that's not happening. What else could we do? We got a 2.0 inline 4. And of course, these other motors are different ones. They're cheaper. 3-liter V6 and race engine would be nice to put in, but I don't want to do that yet. I'll have to adjust some of the costs in the CJD. I forgot to do that one. Because obviously it shouldn't be cheaper to get a racing V6 motor than it is to get a stock motor for a car like that. Could probably do a stage 1 performance block though. Give this car a little bit more pep that way. And engine management, go with the race ECU. Heavier duty engine mounts, so when the shifting happens, it doesn't really shake the motor around a lot, cause a lot of weird driveline stuff. Oil pan, we'll definitely want to go for a race oil pan. And a 6-speed dual clutch. Now, the cool thing about CJD is we could even go up to a 7-speed dual clutch. And that pricing, I would say, is actually fair. 58,000 or 5,800. Could do that. But I don't see much of a benefit because this car is not extremely fast. It is fast, but as it sits, it's pretty good. Front lip, we can add a carbon fiber front lip. That'll help us with a little bit of the front downforce side of things. Makes it look pretty good. And I think that's really about as far as we can take this here. We got scooped hood. We can do a carbon fiber scooped hood, which is also only $100, but it's almost $1,200 for the carbon fiber regular. So maybe I'll have to look into that. I think that's CJD as well that adds the carbon fiber variant. A lot of these parts I'd love to buy. I did not change the pricing for it unless they pause the recording and go and fix it. We'll work out what we got here. I think though, so we'll leave this. And then I want to also get me something of a more fuel efficient car, just for when we're running around to do these other missions and stuff, to make sure we don't burn too much of our money. So of course, naturally, I'd want to get something like, I almost think about getting another Sunburst. I know they're relatively fuel efficient, but I'd rather it be a CVT if I buy it. Only on the aspect that that's the ultimate in fuel savings. Got a cargo van we could do so we can run some cargo stuff. We could get a tilt deck trailer. Got a stanced Pessima. Ooh, I don't know. So that thing doesn't handle very well. I don't know how I'd feel. Here we go. We got a CVT 1.8. I don't know. Kind of want to do it, but I kind of don't want to do it. Grand Marshal retired police package. Essentially what I was driving around the track. A couple little differences to the one that I was driving around in that. Of course, we're getting into some of the more expensive cars, fancier stuff. It wouldn't be too bad to get ourselves a truck so that way we can actually haul some other stuff. I don't mean like a T series, but even an MD series wouldn't be too bad with something to grab. If I can do that, I'm not sure. Let's keep looking. There are cars everywhere. We do have a fleet dually D series we could grab. Street tuned Pessima. Ooh. So there's like an MD70 regular cab. Should be good for taking trailers around. I think the main focus though is going to try to be finishing the missions out first, but I do want to do some other missions to kind of keep it changed up. The Bruckle Legrand is pretty good usually. Pretty good fun at least. Anyways, we get some more trailers, more cars. We're heading up towards 30,000. I mean, this is a racing pigeon. That thing would be hilariously fun to drive around. This guy would be perfect for putting an outfit onto, something like the box or something like that. Actually get ourselves a police car. I think that is what I want to do, is I want to go buy that. Some reason, oh, set route. Okay, it just freaked me out for some reason. I thought we were gonna like teleport over there, but no. Let's go take a look, because we can do a police car and we can make some money that way. Before I do that, actually, I forgot I need to tune this car. I can open it up a little bit more. Our front cooling ducts, we'll put them at 15% to kind of help with that. And then we'll put this up to 7750. And that should do me pretty good. Spend a couple $100 on that. It's not a car will be a little bit quicker. If we do go do some racing events and stuff like that as well. Yeah, that's a little bit snappier, I'd say. Traffic, nobody's coming for a while down there. That side looks good. That first gear and the sunbursts with low RPMs, it always struggles so much. Go ahead and set 35 for our cruise limit. It's like it was still trying to accelerate kind of for some reason. Should be okay. We're just waiting here. Got our blinker on. What I think I will do real quick, I'll show you guys how to do this too. If you're in career mode, you wanted the daytime to play, go over to the scene tree, in the search box, look for Todd. Todd tends to know how to make the sun move around. I like to double click on it. I don't know why. It doesn't really mess up anything once you leave it. You could go back to your car. Day scale 0.25 is what I like to go for. At night scale, we just go with 1. Don't want night for too long. And then we just hit the play button. Pause and unpause the game real quick. Hit F11. And now the time of day will actually change as we go around here. There'll be a cop there. So if you just carved that corner at 40 with the cruise control on. Oh, this car's too much fun to not want to speed everywhere with it. Police cars over here. So I would love to be a police officer and go ahead and take them on. Of course, we'll try and make sure that that car has all the necessary mods that we need. Close my door. It does seem to be bog standards set up, nothing special. Tires are that, yep, so nothing crazy. It'd be a little bit of a challenge to take it as it is. Interior looks like it always does. Anything in the trunk? Any goodies? Oh, they cleaned out the trunk. I was hoping they'd leave me something in there. No, but okay. We're going to go ahead and purchase. We'll have this delivered to the garage. Just so that way I can go ahead and take this car back and switch out for that one. So we'll try to do that real quick. Looks like our rear and front differentials probably could be changed with this car for racing aspect, but maybe we'll worry about that next time. Let's see. Just him. You're charting, so you know you can just go, right? Didn't have to wait for me. Speed limit is apparently 60 here, so I don't think I'd get in trouble for that because I'm not really going too much faster. 60 if at all. Come on, green light, green light, green light. Where's your blinker, sir? Oh, man. Looks like just our hood got a little bit messed up, so I may not even worry about that too much. Because it may take care of itself. I'm not waiting for a green light again. Let's just go. I'll warm up our tires a little bit there. Come on, move. Here's our time actually at. See, we can see like where the sun is usually, but I don't see it. Boy, we got such a long line of cars. The cop won't mind. I'm totally just like a bike or something, whatever this lane over here is for. Out of view. Okay, so we can put away our good old race car. We'll grab the cop car and we'll run around chasing people down. Go to my vehicles. Put in storage. Retrieve. Maybe we'll look at some parts like for that too. Let's see. Find parts. What do I have in inventory? A bunch of different tires and stuff here. What I want to see is if I have anything that I can install on that car. That would be better. So is it a Sport RS model? That's the first thing I really should ask myself. So if we look at the engine, that pretty much tells us. And it is a Sport RS model. There's a truck on the other side of the wall. I thought he was coming up behind me there. Want to get a race oil pan for this one. Sport RS turbo is fine. Exhaust should be fine. Heavy duty engine mounts there to help it a little bit. We'll go ahead and put another race ECU on in. And this also stage 1, and we'll have to make sure to get our radiator, our headlights, and fog lights. So, oh, and this only has the LED headlight. Oh yeah, that's right. That one's fine. It's the bumper that I have to watch for. Do have a high performance radiator as it stands, normal one, so that should be okay. Right headlight. Oh, HID, that's what I wanted anyway. Carry down, we'll come back up to that here in a second. Probably add a skid plate to this one just for the sake that I might go off-road a little bit while taking them guys out. And we'll get our left headlight here. Change that over to the HID. I think that's what we'll call it with this car. We'll put it that way. $8 grand down the hole. Woo. Okay. head on over. This car has a whopping 119,000 miles. Now we're gonna wait and see if we can find any people breaking rules here. Sure, we're in sport mode. I want to double check real quick that we actually have our time of day playing. Seems like he's down this way. Oh, right there. I don't even know if this is what I'm supposed to go after or not, but hey, I'm doing it. Hey, okay, so I can join in those. That's awesome. Because, see, I'm used to it being like in free roam where it'll tell you, oh, this person's fleeing from you. But in this event, it's just, hey, if you hear the cops are going after somebody, go find them. Time of day is playing. You can see that moving, so that's good. Got another one here. Maybe? I'm not sure. Look out. Jeez, man. You're not moving nowhere. Damaged my car, though, you meanie. Under arrest. Oh, my hood, no. How will I see if I'm in first person mode? A cockpit. Can I get it to close? I don't think so, no. Let's try jumping on it. Go ahead, we're gonna close it, then jump on it, hopefully. No. So we can use node controller in this way, but this is only limited on like what you actually should be able to move. Yeah, that really stinks. They keep honking their horn because I'm bouncing on my car. Come on, go down. Okay, well, kind of stinks. You are now a cop. Well, how about that? Something going there. We'll just carry on in third person, kind of behind the car mode. I don't know, where is he at? That. You weren't thinking you're going after me now, are ya? No. Just wanted to triple check that it wasn't being bugged up like that. Okay, well, he got away, I'm guessing. got an accident forgiveness now that we can use to repair this car when we're done with this. Looks like we can make a little bit of money here, though, that's for sure. So we do get our messages about them fleeing, but then we can also join in on the other cops and what they find wrong. Really wish I could just fix that hood. It's gonna drive me nuts. So it does say simplified traffic vehicles. So I'm not sure which one that's supposed to actually be. Hit my right key here, I keep pausing. Yeah, now I know. He wants to go straight. They don't play smart enough, so we got him. Yeah, we're making a good little bit of money this way, too. You're just gonna sit there? Come on. I'll pull you over. Go 38%. Just cruising around again. He's gonna be the next bad guy. Gonna be a simplified vehicle, but I don't know which one. Woo! Another 822 credits. We're making some good money this way. With our hood being like this, I think we'll be able to afford the repair for that. Nothing too crazy to our front end. Looks like we lost one headlight, one fog light. It is starting to get a little bit darker out, so we should be able to see our headlights in action here in this episode too. Of course, I could have went and just set it right away to nighttime, but I'm not so interested in doing that. Because what I want to do is keep our day-night cycle as we go through the levels. So it's whatever time it is when I'm done with the episode, and it's that same time the next time I load it up. To see how my performance handles though with that. Somebody else, different way. Not sure. Nope. Whoever it is or whatever it is, they figured it out. There we go. Daily driver score's gone down. We are in drive, yet the car does not want to do that apparently for a little bit. That's okay. It's starting to look very nice with the colors here. Turn on just our low beams here. Some weaving around this traffic. Just waiting for a car to go ahead and capture again. I gotta be honest, this is going pretty well for that. Outside of me having a hood issue. Kind of see some of the headlight here now. Probably goes through the tunnel. We can see a little bit better that way. Of course, remember we only have our low beams on. Sir. Crazy? Apparently. You see our headlights don't actually light up the tunnel quite so much. But we turn on our high beams and there we go. It actually does. That's just our fog lights. Not super bright, it's actually realistic like the mod says. Holy cow, buddy, you're just cruising up next to a cop, huh? I suppose I've done that too, can't complain. So what's happening here? So one of you guys? No, you're all stopped. You're not like trying to get away. I'm not so sure. It is a little bit of an interesting one, trying to figure out which one they are actually after. I think we'll go on over here, actually. Let him figure that one out. There we go. You can kind of see. So my headlight's all crooked and messed up. That's where that's not showing it very well, so. Repair a cop car that we literally just bought. And we can use a voucher, and we won't get an insurance rate increase. Very nice. What's wrong with you, sir? Get out of the car. Better yet, get rid of this car. Okay. Wait, they don't have that. I was wondering if that's what that was, as they were trying to chase me. Oh, I'm a cop. Definitely a work in progress. Kind of goes to show why the actual devs have not put it into game yet. So if we just put on our low beams, now we can actually see our beam here. It actually worked pretty good because it's getting kind of dark. High beams, nice and bright. Fog lights, just a little bit of fill, but not too bright. So set a cruise control. I'm just waiting for another car to pull over, I guess. It's a pretty good way to make some money. should turn on lights. And those sirens because we're going above the speed limit. It's this guy on the right. Yes, it is. Thank goodness I picked the right one. Where are you going, sir? There we go. We got him. Now we can see our headlights actually working in action. Overall, it is a lot darker than I think it needs to be for nighttime, but still we're doing pretty good. Go ahead and patrol towards the city here. I thought I heard sirens, but I'm guessing not. Probably just getting excited. Go, that's high beams. Fog lights off. Yeah, so I'll have to look and see if there's a way I can increase the brightness for nighttime. That'll help us out here, because it is a little bit on the darker side for nighttime. I mean, they were in the middle of a city. I don't see any reason why it needs to be as dark as though I'm standing out in the middle of the woods. Now look out, sir. Go over here. What are you doing? Can't turn left from that lane. Haven't gotten any more cars fleeing from me lately. Just sat at a green light, that's funny. I do like the way the light looks though in here. The reflections and stuff. Just a little bit dark is all I gotta say about that. I'll actually go over here. Speed limit sign said 40, but it's actually 60. That's just funny. Should add something to the front bumper of this car, if that's possible. Only on the sake that I'm definitely going to be repairing it a lot. Looks like we're good right now. I haven't seen... Oh, there's a cop car. I was like, I haven't seen them. Where'd they go? See, but the issue with these simplified cars, where's his headlights? He doesn't actually have any headlights. And I have that option disabled for traffic, so I'm not sure why in career mode they're spawning that way. I mean, yeah, it's a bit better for performance and everything, but I can spawn up to about 15 cars, so I think I'd be okay. In fact, my performance is almost better right now at nighttime, too. Let's see if we can get around and catch up to that cop real quick. Yeah, so car coming up? No, that's my fog lights. Where is he? This way. Oh, man, he's going all right. You don't even have headlights on. No wonder why you're running. And toast. Another 1,000 in the bank. How about that? I think, yeah, both my fog lights went away. So I don't have any more fog lights. So we gotta make our way towards the repair shop. We have about 15 minutes probably of the video left here. So we gotta make sure we're cops. We do the speed limits. Just don't use the blinkers to change lanes. See, my headlights are even bouncing around a little bit there. My bumper got a little bit whacked. Be real mean to everybody oncoming. I won't do that. Feels like our car is pulling slightly right as well. Take another repair, of course. Downside to that is insurance rates. I almost wish they could add in a whole nother insurance thing. I think I hear some cops. Yeah, they're straight ahead. Stop. That was just evil, man. Not going anywhere. I'm taking the cash for that one, alright. Holy cow. That royally messed us up. Should we have our hazards on? How long keep hitting and it like undoes it on me? I'm not sure. And you can see because my headlight is like pointing down. It's actually registering that well this way. Now we'll go ahead and get our lights on in here. It looks a lot better at nighttime. Yeah, what did he do? Well, yeah, that looks a little nasty. For the most part, he hit in a good spot. Out of the sake that we can't open our passenger door, but just the front right there is really what it looks like he managed to hit. But everything else stayed pretty straight. So it shouldn't be too expensive, right? Let's see. To do it private, it would cost almost 10,000 credits. And this would go up by 0.61. Ooh, man. We made about 15,000 from that. Ah, this really sucks. You'd use a voucher, then we don't pay, but then it's still going to raise ours. And we just got one to lower it pretty good. I think we're just going to go with a 5-minute private repair. And I think we'll go ahead and pull out the issue here and get that guy finalized. It does look very nice under this lighting, doesn't it? Just so nice. Right, so let's go into the computer. And purchase parts, all parts. Anything else that I should add to this? I'm trying to think here. We can do our headlights. You want to get a roll cage. Cops are still going to do what they do. Tailgate, that's normal. Tailgate glass, we can go with something lightweight, but I do want to keep weight in the rear a little bit there. We'll just leave that. So we do want to go for is left taillight, side skirt, quarter glass. So we don't have that section because it's going to be in here. Front frame. Left headlight. And we can see it's $300 for a custom one. We got the American style. And it ought to be still a pop-up, right? It looks like it's not. No, it's not a pop-up anymore. What about the JDM left custom here? Doesn't really look too much different. But they're not pop lights, which kind of sucks, but we'll go with the JDM style. We gotta have that. Maybe one of each. Let's see. So the US and the JDM. Looks like the JDM is going to be a little bit more yellow. A little more white, actually. A little bit brighter. We'll go with the JDM on these. There we go. We have a skid plate. We have all of our other goodies. What else? What else? Trying to think here real good. No, our tail lights. We could definitely look into that. Maybe no. They're all the standard same ones. Darn it. Well, I think that's what we'll get here. We spend another 7,000 right there. We're just gonna run through that money we just got. Because we then don't have anything for the front fog lights, right? I think I looked at that. Let's see. Fog, nothing. FO, and there isn't even anything really there, so we don't have anything like that. Painting, though. I wanted to go with the metallic. Pretty much that, a little bit darker. And then I think I want to go with the nice blue color, and we'll add just a little bit to it. Just that touch right there. And go for a clear coat on top. Did we want to go for a chrome color? I think that's what we wanted to do. Yeah. Kind of. Holy cow, it's shiny, shiny. To be honest. Ooh, looks pretty nice. Take her all the way up on that brightness, and it still looks black. A little too shiny, I think. So we'll stick with the metallic here that we have. We'll go ahead and put it right here. Add in just our hint of blue. Keep it kind of silvery. It's like there would be a white. Like that. Add some clear coat polish. About there is perfect. And take our color out just a little bit. Kind of makes it look more like a cool gray color to me. But take this down a little bit more too, I think. Looks pretty good that way. Although the blue with the gold doesn't really work that well. About here. Or just a little bit. Get a little bit of red in there. Give it a little bit more saturation, maybe. That color of blue, though, that I had just did not quite want to work with that. A nice dark one here. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good overall. Pause it so we don't lose our time of day. Okay, well, there we go. Paint number 2. I don't know. I think that's just going to affect the roll cage, if I'm right. Maybe not. Or is it paint 3 that affects the roll cage? Paint 3 affects the roll cage. Go for a standard gloss. And see if we can get a little bit of that same color in there, but also darker too. Yeah, there we go. I think it looks pretty good. Now, if only I could get the wheels to be all nice and polished. But these aren't paintable wheels, so don't worry about adding more price to that. Here we get ourselves our nice and beautiful car. I think we'll look at the sunburst too, getting that some paint. So where's it going to place it? Where am I? Why can't I see anything? Uh-oh. Oh, it paused the animation while we are outside because I had the time of day paused. Okay. Let's go grab that car real quick. Remember, Alt-N, and we can actually see where we're at outside now. Gotta make it a yellow. Can't forget that. Boy, that underglow really looks neat out here like this. So it looks like we got a little bit of an oddity going on there with the lights. But I think we're gonna be okay. It might have to do with me running a different shadow resolution than what probably it expects. Not sure. But it did look fine on the police car itself. Just basically the same lights. I think we have just fog lights added on this one that are different. I'm not sure. I can't recall, but maybe I'll poke into that. That's how mods go. So we don't want you. I want sunburst. And then painting. And the solar yellow is the stock color. It looks like we got it a little bit lighter underneath there. So what we do, put a metallic. We should keep the same. Nice and shiny. Want to take our color over here a little bit more. There we go. That pretty well matches, but I just want a little bit to this side. I think that's perfect. Just a little bit darker. Of course, we're going to add our clear coat. Really doesn't seem to change anything, oddly. I will leave that time running, why not? It's strange, it does not really seem to affect much doing that. We'll just leave a little bit of clear coat on there, though. Could be because of how much the lights are blooming it out here, I'm not sure. Okay. And then, color 2, which would be like wheels, I'm imagining. We'd go with good old jet black maybe on that. It's only 600, and then roll cage will go with the jet black as well if we ever put one in there. So there we go. We got the 2 cars painted, souped up a good little bit. I don't think they look too bad so far. Always more we can do, though. What other vehicles do I have again? I have the Roamer. That isn't really one I would say I'd want to go and paint. Got a utility trailer that we haven't really used much that goes with the Roamer, and our cop car. So, yeah, I think these 2 will do it. And what I am going to do is call the episode here. If you guys enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like button. If you did not, you can either hit the dislike button or you can comment down below what you did not like about the episode, and hopefully then I can work to improve that. Looks like my microphone moved a little bit on me at some point. Either way, guys, I hope you did enjoy. Make sure to leave something down in the comments if you have any ideas, thoughts, suggestions, opinions, etc. Take care. Bye-bye.